What up? What up?
What up, though?
Young Certs.
It's me, Young Certs. What's up?
All right, so we're gonna talk about NXT right now. What's your thoughts on NXT?
Um, it's definitely I love it. I mean, I am I am surprised with one person that he jumped over to SmackDown kind of early. Well, it was early in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The barefooted bum, as AJ call him. I'm surprised he went. I think it's a little too early, but I guess it is what it is. I just don't want him to move him too fast. You know what I'm saying? Besides the rest of the roster, it's just always it's just a surprise in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I think it was definitely like a not a breath of fresh air, but something that Finn Balor like he needed, not needed it, but it was something that was make him reevaluate his career. You understand what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like it was going downward spiral or anything like that, but it was just more like it's kind of like since like what we gonna do with him, da da da, and I could see like he getting going back to his roots a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I fucks with NXT for real.
Yeah, see, NXT has been the problem with NXT is like I made a video. It's called NXT has forgotten its prime directive, and that NXT has become a security blanket for some people, like the people who work the indies for a long time. Your Tommaso Ciampas and your Johnny Garganos, like the guys who are not going to Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah,
they just want to stay in NXT. Like that's a problem because they're going to, turn the brand from something that it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a place where people come in, they learn the style, and then they go to Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
Like Keith Lee just went to Raw, and Matt Riddle went to SmackDown. So that's fine because you have to clear it out because NXT is a smaller roster. When you have guys who don't leave, they just take up space. So you just have like, what is Johnny Gargano going to do now? I don't know. Probably beat somebody who doesn't need to lose right now. Or take up space for a guy who probably needs more airtime. So I think that's the only real problem I have with NXT. Like I think they do a good job of trying to mix new talent and established talent, but they smartly keep the established talent at the top because when you can't have like too many of those guys who don't really know what they're doing mixed in with the experienced dudes. But they need to do something more because it's becoming very indie heavy where all these guys have spent 10 years in ROH and shit.
Yeah.
And now they come into WWE and they're just going to sit in NXT. That's some bullshit.
True. I mean, yeah. I mean, it is kind of like that. But I mean, but the beauty of it, like since NXT been like revamped, I guess to a sense, around the Kevin Owens little era or whatever.
Yeah.
All those like I guess you can call like a draft class. Every since when they leave, it's always something like brand new. Like Keith Lee, man, that motherfucker like he fucked everybody's head up. That big bitch is like doing shit that I couldn't even imagine nobody doing at that size. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought Vader back then flipping off the Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow flipping off top rope was amazing, but this motherfucker doing the most.
Yeah.
But it just. I mean, I get what you're saying. I didn't really look at it like that. But it's more. I don't know. It's just nice to like really like, especially like I had went to an NXT event or whatnot.
Oh yeah, so talk about that.
Yeah, the energy is just like amazing. It's just like guys say like me and you. You know what I'm saying? Grew up on like the Attitude Era type of guys.
Right.
It's more of the energy from the audience opposed to like what's going on in the ring. And when it comes to that, like those guys really like they interact with that, you know what I'm saying, because we're in a small event like kind of like an ECW type of event, and when you in something like that, you can pay attention to so many things, like so many other superstars that I was like pretty much could touch in a way, like what I mean. Man, and they eye contact and all that, and they can absorb it so much because they got time to.
Right.
But yeah, like stuff like that, like it's definitely like something that I could fuck with. You know what I mean?
That's what I liked about NXT in the original incarnation is that it was a small audience. They could have a personal. That's really what got like Bayley over, right? Because Bayley had like her own fan. What was the little girl's name? People who listening to this would probably know Izzy. That's her name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had like a little personal fan. They used to sit right there. Like she was a little girl at that time. She's like an adult now, I think, or she's like a mid-teenager or something like that. But like that really what got Bayley over is, you know, the fans of NXT would come to that same building again and again and again.
Right.
Much like ECW, I should say. Mm-hmm. Where, you know, ECW would have the same motherfuckers around the front row every show. It's the same people.
Yes.
You become familiar with them. And NXT had that same energy. But then, like you said, also, there would be a new draft class every couple of years.
Yeah.
So you would have new people come in like every couple of months. Then the older people will move out, and then new people will come in.
Yeah.
That's what kept the energy going because it was fresh. It was always something new.
Yeah.
Now NXT is just the same motherfuckers on TV every week. Mm-hmm. You know, and they try to mix in new people every now and again. Like they brought in El Hijo del Fantasma. They brought in Kushida. But there's still other people that like Adam Cole and Gargano and Ciampa that been in there forever.
Yeah, true.
So you can't. You know, and then they brought Balor back, and then for a while they brought Charlotte back. So it's kind of like you have to let the new stars bloom, like rise and fall. You have to be able to take the L and be like, okay, we're gonna push this person even though they might not be ready. That's because that's what the original NXT was about. It was like, okay, we're gonna make Sami Zayn the top star. It's like, who the fuck cares about Sami Zayn?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. You know, we just gonna do it because we ain't got nobody else. So here, boom, Sami Zayn is it.
Right.
And then, you know, when Kevin Owens came in, it was like, okay, now we got a new breed. Because right after Kevin Owens came, like, Samoa Joe. Then Shinsuke Nakamura came in. Then Bobby Roode came in. Then Drew McIntyre came in. Then I was like, okay, you get to see, like, that. But now, like, all those guys are gone for sure. But there is nobody other than Killer Cross. And there's nobody else that can really come in and be like, okay, you guys can leave now. I'll take over. You know, they don't have that in NXT. Because mostly everybody is either just standing there because what else are they going to do? Like, Finn Balor had already been on Raw. He'd already been on SmackDown. Yeah. You know, and the other guys don't want to leave, so.
Right. I think with the Adam Cole thing in the Undisputed Era, I honestly think they got big plans for Adam Cole. You can just see that all in the writing. Like, I believe, you know, they're going to put him in the Royal Rumble to win that. Like,
ooh. If you making Royal Rumble in August.
In the summertime. In the summertime, man. Like, I dig for real. Like, it's so much future with that dude, man. Like, I mean, I know there's a lot of CM Punk energy going on with him, but at the end of the day, he got that. Once you got that following with the audience, like, it's nothing. You just, it is what it is. You can't stop it. Right. You know what I mean? And of course, he's a heel now, but he ended up going to be a baby if they send him to. He probably end up going to Raw more likely, but if you go to the good wrestlers go to SmackDown, and the showboats go to Raw.
Right, that's kind of how it is.
Yeah,
the flashier you are, the more likely you end up on Raw.
Yeah,
and and that's the crazy thing because you end up on Raw, man, you're gonna get drowned out because that's where all the legends and shit come back. That's where you got Flair and Undertaker and. They bring them all back to Raw, and you just be sitting there, like, sitting in catering, like, God damn.
Right. Fucking Randy Orton.
Right. Right, Randy Orton. Randy Orton cutting 20-minute promos, and unless you Seth Rollins, you ain't getting no time, dog.
Yeah, true.
But, you know, that's the one, you know, that's the challenge, though, because people don't want to go to Raw and SmackDown. They're like, oh, I don't want to get, you know, my career ruined. It's like on SmackDown, you got a chance. Yeah. You know, on SmackDown, you always had a chance on SmackDown. Fucking Jinder Mahal won the WWE title on SmackDown. You got a chance on SmackDown, dog. Yeah. You got no chance on Raw. Like, it's over because everybody's on Raw, dog. Yeah. Like,
and they putting the title on the big guy.
Yeah, immediately. Immediately. The bigger he is, the more likely he is to get the belt. So it's over with. And Adam Cole is like 5'6".
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
But he got personality, and that's something that they need. And I think that if Adam Cole were to come to the WWE, if he was to leave the brand, he's obviously coming to Raw. Because that's where they're going to want to test him first. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he's probably not going to... They're probably going to bring the whole Undisputed Era to Raw, which would probably be a good idea.
Right.
But I think the moment he gets in the ring with like Randy Orton and everybody sees how short he is,
right,
it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem because that Randy Orton test is a real thing, dog.
He really is.
As long as he's still around, it's a real thing. Because Randy is what 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you can't look eye to eye with Randy Orton, they gonna be like, "Come on, dog, you're a midget. Get the fuck out of here." They're gonna do you like Daniel Bryan. Like they job Daniel Bryan out a lot.
I saw a shoot with that too. I mean, because not only Adam Cole, he's short, but he's small, like in
stature.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And some guy, was saying like, you think you really can do this because of your size?
Oh, that was Pat McAfee. They just had that match at Takeover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know if it was a shoot or not.
No, it's not a shoot. Oh. It was work.
Wow.
But the sentiment is real. So because everybody keeps saying that the nigga is small because he is. You look at his arms.
Right.
Look at Adam Cole's arms, man. And the crazy thing is, people were saying CM Punk was small. CM Punk is 6'1". Everybody that's came in after him has been smaller than he is. Daniel Bryan is smaller than he is. Daniel Bryan is the same size as Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho. Well, Chris Jericho is probably taller than he is. Mm-hmm. So, but Seth Rollins, I think he's like 6'1". But Adam Cole is on the small side. He's like a cruiserweight. And I have no idea what they're gonna do with him at that size. Because like when Finn Balor came in, he's small and skinny, but he's cut, but he's skinny. And you see what they did with him. They just used him as a crash bag.
You know, Vince, he loved big guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Bigger you are, the better. Mm-hmm. And they what's the name, dog? They gonna use you as a crash dummy like they do Rey Mysterio. And that's kind of sad though.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. That is so fucked up, man. Why they doing that dude like that, man? I got all the people you can fuck over career. Like, man, this motherfucker's a legend out here. Like, for real?
They've been doing this shit to Ray for 20 years. Almost since like 2002. Ray been thrown into everything, thrown off everything. Just on Monday, Retribution. You know Retribution, right?
Yes.
They rammed his head into a ring post, split his shit wide open.
Yeah, I seen it, but I know he got split. But I'm like,
split his shit wide open
with the mask on.
With the mask on.
God damn.
And his blood on his mask. I was laughing my ass off.
Like, what? I mean,
every time it's always Ray, dog. Every time he like the Kenny from South Park. Every time, dog. They always be killing that man. They stop killing Ray, yo. Every time. Every time. It always happened to Ray.
Oh man.
I'm like, shit.
I don't know. I'm interested with what NXT gonna do. Like you was mentioned, like, they keep running these same guys, and I don't, and who else they got? I do like that one girl. Can't remember the name. The girl with the dreadlocks.
Oh,
the blonde dreadlocks. She be in the audience sometimes.
Oh, Kaden Carter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I do like.
She got the green eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaden Carter. She's from the Philippines. Yeah, I fucks with her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just fuck with her. She cute.
Yeah, she is cute.
Yeah, but she just got a built to her. I'm like, okay, let me see what she can do. I seen a few of her matches though, but I ain't seen nothing like that really caught my attention like that though.
Yeah, she's that's another thing about NXT. They very heavy on trying to push the women. Like they give the women the main events and all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not a problem. I'm just saying like they lean a little really heavy on that shit.
Right.
Like the women get a lot of opportunities in NXT to the detriment because, like I said, most women can't draw. Right. So it's like you put 3 women's matches on the show, 3 men's matches on the show. You're probably gonna lose that evening because most of these women aren't ready yet. But I do like Kaden Carter. I like how she looks anyway.
Right.
I like how she looks anyway. But there's some good female wrestlers in NXT, and that's kind of where I think they kind of lean in with the brand is trying to push the women more.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool, but fuck that shit. fuck that shit. I mean, because I think Io Shirai is a good, she's a champion right now. She's a good face for the brand because she's an actual good wrestler.
Yeah. And,
Rhea Ripley is also brilliant.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
Rhea Ripley is great.
I don't know why the fuck I keep thinking she's on Raw.
Because she was on Raw around WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she came back. But they need to just let Rhea Ripley go. They really do.
I think so, too.
They need to let her go because I don't see how. I mean, I guess after the matches with Io Shirai, which are going to be upcoming, what more do you do with her? You put the belt back on her, which they're probably not going to do.
Right.
Or you're just going to say, all right, we're going to beat you, then send you off to Raw.
Right.
You know, it's like, I don't know about that one, dog. But I can tell you that Rhea Ripley Vince's tight. She's tall. She dyed her hair blonde now. It's over with. Vince going to take her no time soon.
Yeah, just good fucking shit.
Right. So Vince going to take that one. The one thing I'm kind of frustrated about with NXT, they have no tag team division. They tag team division is basically non-existent.
Nobody on that motherfucker, bro. Nobody.
They have no tag team division at all. And the cruiserweight division has even died out when in NXT. You know, I like the cruiserweight champ because I watched him in AAA. Did you watch Lucha Underground?
No. What you talking about? What you mean?
Lucha Underground was the TV show with the Mexicans and all.
Oh no, I know about him, but I never saw the show.
All right, so the cruiserweight champion is Santos Escobar. He was King Cuerno in Lucha Underground, but he's dope. They just don't use him. Like he's never on TV or whatever. But I think that's just a rest stop for him. He's probably gonna be out of there soon, as far as NXT is concerned. But I don't think he's that tall. He's probably like 6 feet maybe. But that's it. Like outside of the main event guys, which were Keith Lee, Finn Balor, Karrion Kross, Tommaso Ciampa. Outside of those guys, and Damian Priest, who I fucking love Damian Priest. But outside of that, NXT is in trouble. Like they haven't had like a real draft class in a while.
Yeah. Like
they got people, they just don't use them, and you know, because of the pandemic, you have certain people who have to stay home and shit like that. So, you know, but NXT's been, since they've been 2 hours and been on TV, it has changed a lot. Like, it was so much better as a network show. And, you know, it's not bad now. It's just, of course, it does lack that energy because the crowd is gone. So, you really don't have it much when it comes to NXT. But, you know, whatever.
Damn it, man.
Right. All right, y'all. So, like this video, share it, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Hey, like, share, and subscribe.